Hey howdy, hey friends and neighbors. As promised, today we're going to look at the Allium group, the Allium genus. And this is a good one because it's easy to identify and everything in it is edible. So let's take a look. Okay, these were the ones I wanted to show you. This is some type of garlic. I don't know the exact species, but this was growing in a field just across the road from my house. It got mowed over, once or twice a year, and it kept coming back up. It's a survivor, and we really like survivors, don't we? Because it can take care of itself. It can reproduce from the seed. I do a lot of splitting of the bulbs just to move them around wherever I want them. Hello, that's a nice little hat. Here's how we can identify members of the Allium genus. They have parallel venation, so this is a lot like the lilies that we were looking at before. Parallel leaf veins. They will form a bulb. They have a central stalk that goes up to, oh, that's a nice lighting effect, that will go up to what is usually sort of a ball-shaped umbel, so a ball-shaped grouping of blooms. They don't all make something quite like this. This is going to be some kind of ornamental. But yeah, they generally will do that. Now, there are some dangerous lookalikes, so you need to know how to tell them apart. Fortunately, it's easy. They all smell like onions or garlic. So if it smells like an onion and looks like an onion, it's an onion. If it smells like a garlic and looks like a garlic, it's a garlic. This is what they look like. Parallel veins. They'll make a bulb and a stem that it'll become hollow as it grows. It doesn't start out hollow, but as it matures, the stem will become hollow. And it has this, usually a round ball-shaped umbly cluster of blooms there. And yeah, and it will smell like an onion or a garlic. The top will, the leaves will, the bulb will. If it does not smell like it, leave it alone. It could be something dangerous. So this is one of the tame varieties. It's a wilder tame variety. Let's go look at one of the wild ones out in my yard. Okay, and here is a wild one. This would be a wild onion or a wild garlic, depending on who you ask. And I can't tell you the exact species. But it has the characteristics. It has, now you're probably not going to find much in the way of leaves on this particular one. They just, after they put up their stalk, you just don't see a leaf. Or it's down there real low somewhere. But it does grow this central stalk, and it will be more or less hollow as it matures. This one is done blooming, and it forms the little bulbs or bulbils at the top, and they're actually starting to sprout right now as it grows. Isn't that neat? So how do you use these? Use them just like onions and like garlic. Let taste be your guide. Some of them will have a stronger flavor, some will be milder, some will be more onion-like, others more garlic-like. Use them however it tastes like they ought to be used, just as you would use a store-bought onion. Be advised, wilder ones can be a bit more tough. That's okay. Now, medicinally, onions and garlics are great. They're very antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. That bug just really wanted to get eaten. So it's really useful things. Consuming them internally, making poultices. You can make a wash with them. Generally, if you use them medicinally, you want to use them fresh rather than dried. They're a lot more potent that way. There's a little something on my camera there. Let's get that off. So yeah, all of the alliums, that's the onions and the garlics, all of them are edible, all of them are medicinal, and they're all easy to identify by looking for those physical characteristics and the smell. If it looks like one and smells like one, you got one and you can use it. So until next time, keep your eyes out for plants. I found one. And zombies. I didn't find one. Happy foraging.